fruit may be quietly stealing your health, day by day, meal by meal, without you even realizing it. What you've always believed to be healthy and life-extending might actually be the hidden culprit behind low blood pressure, digestive disorders, loss of balance, or even hospitalization in critical condition. After the age of 60, the body's metabolic functions decline, the liver and kidneys become weaker, and medications interact more easily with food. Certain fruits that seem harmless may actually cause blood sugar fluctuations, raise potassium levels, or interfere with the effectiveness of medical treatments. Just a small bowl of raisins or a glass of grapefruit juice, if consumed incorrectly, can be enough to put you at serious risk. And what's truly concerning is that millions of older adults in the US are making these same mistakes every single day. In this video, I'll reveal 8 types of fruit that older adults should avoid if they want to prevent their health from deteriorating further. Some of these may surprise you because they're so familiar. And fruit number 8, often labeled a superfood, turns out to be a silent threat to heart health and medication effectiveness. If you find this information helpful, be sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss personalized medical guidance tailored for older adults. Now, let's get started. 1. Starfruit. If you think only medications require careful attention to dosage and interactions, then you're underestimating a single slice of starfruit. Yes, the charming star-shaped fruit you often see in tropical desserts or beautifully arranged on fruit salad platters is actually one of the most dangerous foods for older adults with kidney problems. Why? Starfruit contains a compound called caramboxin, a neurotoxin. Once absorbed into the body, this substance must be filtered out by the kidneys. In healthy young individuals, the kidneys eliminate it quickly without causing harm. But in older adults, especially those over the age of 65, kidney function may have silently declined by 30 to 40% without any obvious symptoms, according to reports from the Mayo Clinic. And when the kidneys can no longer eliminate caramboxin effectively, the toxin begins to accumulate and directly attack the central nervous system. Older adults may feel sluggish, experience headaches, memory problems, insomnia, or unexplained dizziness. Many mistakenly believe these are just normal signs of aging until the symptoms progress to seizures, severe confusion, or even coma. Just one small starfruit, less than 100 grams, can cause neurotoxicity in individuals with impaired kidneys. Even more concerning, you may be in a high-risk group without knowing it. Statistics show that 1 in 7 American adults has chronic kidney disease, with the rate rising sharply among those over 65, many of whom remain undiagnosed until serious complications arise. And this isn't just a theoretical risk. Multiple cases of starfruit poisoning have been documented in major US hospitals, with symptoms nearly identical to a stroke, though the cause turned out to be an innocent-looking dessert. So what's the safe alternative? If you love crunchy, juicy fruits with unusual shapes, opt for dragon fruit or Korean pears instead. These are not only easy to digest, but also kidney-friendly and entirely free of neurotoxins like caramboxin. 2. Grapes. They may look small, juicy, sweet, and harmless, but for older adults, grapes can be one of the riskiest fruits if not eaten properly. First, there's the issue of blood sugar. 1 cup of fresh grapes, about 150 grams, contains over 20 grams of natural sugar, the equivalent of roughly 4 cubes of white sugar. Meanwhile, nearly 50% of Americans over age 65 are living with diabetes or prediabetes. With a slower metabolism, a less responsive pancreas, and declining glucose processing as we age, eating grapes without control can trigger sudden spikes in blood sugar. You may feel unusually tired, dizzy, shaky, or even experience blurred vision just a few hours later. Many people think they're eating something healthy, but in reality, they're unintentionally placing a heavy burden on the heart, brain, and nervous system. But the risks don't stop there. Few people realize that grapes are also one of the leading causes of choking in older adults. As the body ages, the swallowing reflex slows down, throat muscles weaken, and the ability to detect foreign objects diminishes. In such cases, a smooth, round grape, if not cut properly, can become lodged in the airway, causing suffocation within seconds if emergency care is not given in time. The National Safety Council, has warned that choking incidents from grapes among adults over 65 have risen by more than 30% in just the past 5 years, mostly due to carelessness when eating whole grapes without chewing properly, or eating while lying down, talking, or walking. If you still want to enjoy the natural sweetness of grapes, follow these safety rules. Always cut grapes into 4 pieces, eat no more than 6 pieces at a time, and pair them with a protein source like cheese to slow down sugar absorption. But if you're managing diabetes or want to minimize risks, switch to healthier and safer alternatives like blueberries, raspberries, or cantaloupe. Lower in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and much more digestive-friendly for older adults. 3. Oranges. Oranges, well known for being rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, can silently harm the digestive system, reduce medication effectiveness, and negatively affect oral health in older adults. The main reason is their high acidity. As we age, the esophageal sphincter weakens, making acid reflux more likely. According to the U.S. National Institute on Aging, over 60% of adults over age 60 experience reflux, and oranges, along with lemons and grapefruits, are common triggers for heartburn and indigestion. Margaret, a 73-year-old from Minnesota, used to drink orange juice every morning and experienced acid reflux and a burning throat at night. Her doctor identified orange juice as the cause. Additionally, oranges can interfere with more than 50 medications, including blood pressure drugs, statins, heart medications, and antidepressants. Mayo Clinic warns that consuming oranges within 2 hours before or after taking these medications can reduce their effectiveness. Moreover, citric acid in oranges can erode tooth enamel, which naturally weakens with age, leading to sensitivity and a higher risk of cavities. What's a better alternative? Choose red bell peppers, which contain more vitamin C than oranges, but without the acidity. Kiwi is also a great option, nutritious, low in acid, and easy to digest. If you still want to enjoy oranges, dilute the juice with water. Avoid consuming them on an empty stomach and space them at least 2 hours apart from medication intake. 4. Avocados. Avocados are often praised as a superfood packed with healthy fats and vitamins, but for older adults, they can be harmful if consumed too frequently or in large portions. A single medium avocado contains around 240 calories, equivalent to a full meal for seniors, who typically require 400 to 600 fewer daily calories than younger individuals, according to the American Heart Association. Robert, a 75-year-old from Denver, ate avocados every morning in pursuit of a healthy diet, but ended up gaining nearly 13 pounds in 3 months, experiencing worsened joint pain and reduced mobility. Beyond calories, avocados are also high in vitamin K, which may reduce the effectiveness of blood thinners like warfarin, increasing the risk of blood clots. Avocados are also rich in potassium, posing a danger to those with chronic kidney disease or who take potassium-sparing medications. Another risk is cross-reactivity with latex. About 6% of Americans over age 65 are sensitive to latex and may have allergic reactions to avocados, ranging from itching, rashes, and stomach pain to breathing difficulty or even anaphylaxis. What's a smarter choice? Opt for extra virgin olive oil or nuts like walnuts and almonds, which still offer healthy fats but with less interference with medications. If you enjoy avocados, limit yourself to 1/4 of a fruit per day, pair it with leafy greens, avoid consuming it at the same time as your medication, and always monitor how your body responds. 5. Watermelon. Watermelon sounds refreshing, looks vibrant, and quenches thirst effectively. But for older adults, especially those with diabetes, heart conditions, or kidney issues, this seemingly harmless fruit can quietly disrupt the body's delicate balance. Although watermelon is made up of about 90% water, it has a very high glycemic index, GI, which causes blood sugar levels to spike within minutes of consumption. According to the American Diabetes Association, ADA, just 300 grams of watermelon can raise blood glucose to the same level as a can of soda. In individuals with slower pancreatic function, this may lead to fatigue, hand tremors, or even hypoglycemic coma. But the risks don't end there. Watermelon can also lead to fluid retention in older adults, especially those taking diuretics, heart medications, or with weakened kidneys. A case in point. Betty, a 78-year-old from Arizona, developed leg swelling and shortness of breath after several days of eating watermelon to cool down. She was hospitalized for heart overload. As kidney function declines with age, the body can no longer effectively eliminate excess potassium, and watermelon, being potassium-rich, can worsen the situation. According to the National Kidney Foundation, 40% of Americans over 65 have impaired kidney function without knowing it. Overconsumption of watermelon can lead to potassium buildup, causing dangerous arrhythmias or heart failure. If you're looking to stay hydrated safely, try chilled cucumber slices or frozen berries like blueberries or raspberries low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and not potassium heavy. If you still wish to eat watermelon, limit portions to around 75 grams per serving, pair it with a protein like cheese or almonds, and avoid eating it late at night. 6. Papaya. Papaya is often praised as a friend to digestion due to its content of papain, an enzyme that helps break down protein. However, for older adults, especially those with sensitive stomachs, on long-term medications, or at risk of allergies, this fruit may pose hidden dangers. Papain in papaya can amplify the effects of blood thinners like warfarin, increasing the risk of internal bleeding and uncontrollable bruising. According to the FDA, papaya may also interact with diabetes medications, blood pressure drugs, and certain antibiotics, a serious concern for older adults who take multiple medications daily. This was the case for Helen, a 71-year-old from San Diego. After eating papaya daily for a few weeks, her blood pressure became unstable, and her medication stopped working as expected. Her doctor concluded that papaya had interfered with her body's ability to metabolize the drugs. In addition, papaya can cause cross-reactions in people allergic to latex. Approximately 35% of older adults with latex allergies may also react to papaya, with symptoms ranging from mouth itching to throat swelling, breathing difficulty, or even anaphylaxis. Some individuals who previously tolerated papaya may begin to react after age 60. For those with sensitive stomachs, papain may also cause irritation, leading to bloating, nausea, or acid reflux, especially when consumed on an empty stomach. Many of my patients have reported feeling more discomfort than relief when eating papaya after age 60. Safer alternatives include plain yogurt or fermented vegetables, which support digestion without side effects. A warm ginger tea is also a gentle, natural aid for the stomach. If you still wish to eat papaya, start with a small portion, 2 to 3 pieces. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach, and always consult your physician if you're on chronic medication. Don't let a fruit that seems gut-friendly end up disrupting your entire health balance. 7. Banana. Bananas are widely seen as a symbol of good health, easy to eat, convenient, naturally sweet, and high in potassium. For many older adults, bananas are the go-to morning snack for a quick energy boost. But few realize that eating bananas daily can be a double-edged sword, especially for those with heart disease, kidney issues, or who take blood pressure or diuretic medications. As kidney function naturally declines with age, a condition that affects nearly 40% of people aged 65 and older, according to the CDC, the body's ability to eliminate excess potassium is reduced. When potassium builds up in the bloodstream, it can lead to hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition that may cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, sudden cardiac arrest. James, a 74-year-old from Texas, provides a striking example. He had eaten 2 bananas daily for years, believing it was a healthy habit. But one morning, he suddenly felt dizzy. His heart raced irregularly, and he collapsed. Blood tests showed that his potassium levels had exceeded the safe limit. His doctor immediately advised him to stop eating bananas to prevent life-threatening complications. Beyond potassium, bananas are also high in natural sugars, mainly in the form of rapidly absorbed carbohydrates. This can lead to sudden spikes in blood sugar, especially for older adults with diabetes or prediabetes. These spikes are often followed by fatigue, sluggishness, and sweating after meals, creating an uncomfortable cycle that affects overall well-being. For a gentler and more stable energy source, try berries like strawberries or blueberries. They're low in potassium and sugar and support heart and brain health. Roasted sweet potatoes are another great alternative if you prefer a soft, filling texture. They provide fiber and slow-digesting carbs that help stabilize blood sugar. If you still enjoy bananas, limit yourself to half a banana per serving. Avoid eating them on an empty stomach, And consult your doctor if you're taking potassium-regulating medications, diuretics, or heart medications. 8. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is widely seen as a symbol of freshness and a rich source of vitamin C. With its tangy flavor and juiciness, many older adults consider it a staple in their breakfast or a go-to dessert after meals. But few realize that even a single glass of grapefruit juice can neutralize the effects of certain medications or even become toxic if consumed incorrectly, especially for those managing heart conditions, high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol levels. Many medications are metabolized in the liver by an enzyme known as CYP3A4. However, grapefruit contains a compound called furanocoumarin, which strongly inhibits this enzyme. When CYP3A4 is blocked, medications are not broken down at the correct rate and begin to accumulate rapidly in the bloodstream. The result? A heightened risk of internal bleeding, dangerously low blood pressure, arrhythmias, or liver damage depending on the medication being taken. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology revealed that grapefruit can increase blood levels of statins, common cholesterol-lowering drugs, by up to 700% when taken together. Medications like simvastatin, atorvastatin, blood pressure drugs like amlodipine, and blood thinners such as warfarin can all interact strongly with grapefruit. Even some antidepressants and antiarrhythmic drugs are on the list of medications that should not be taken with this seemingly harmless fruit. What's most concerning is that most older adults are unaware of the connection between grapefruit and their medications. Many continue to drink grapefruit juice every morning, thinking of it as a natural detox, without realizing it may be undermining the very treatments they've been faithfully following for years. If you enjoy the sweet and sour flavor of grapefruit but want a safer alternative, consider seedless sweet oranges, kiwi, or even red bell peppers, which provide even more vitamin C without interfering with medications. And always consult your doctor or pharmacist before incorporating any new fruit, even healthy ones, into your diet if you're on long-term medications. As you can see, not all fruits are safe choices for older adults. Changes in liver, kidney, and digestive function, along with drug interactions, require us to be more cautious and mindful with every bite we take. Prioritize fruits that are low in sugar, low in acid, low in potassium, and gentle on your system so you can fully enjoy the goodness of nature while keeping your body balanced and well. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video where we continue our journey towards smarter, more sustainable, and hope-filled health for older adults.